what is the biggest challenge that you have faced while doing this film, knowing that it is not an easy character?
I think because you know, ultimately once I got very badly hurt on my neck, and I was in fact told to sit quietly for 10 days and not move, like bed rest. But I didn't tell my family also, because I think they would have banned me from.
Recently, Vijay Deverakonda have uploaded a picture of his bruises, and he was saying, feeling proud.
I have a
How is it working with Varun Tej, and how many scenes have you shared with him?
Actually, I really like the choices he makes in picking his cinema. I didn't I didn't hang much with him. I didn't hang out much with Varun, but on set, and it was nice. He's sort of hardworking and committed actor, and it's good to work with people like that.
So these days Telugu film industry is making some good movies like Bahubali or Antariksham. So, and there are also few movies which are shedding sexism and all. So how do you feel about Telugu film industry showing different kind of shades in it?
See, there's space for everybody. Yeah. Ultimately, everybody wants to make a good film, and everybody wants to make a film that will make money. Nobody sets out to make a bad film. Sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't do well. But for me, that's the only control that I have. I don't have any control over box office.
Earlier this year, Mahesh Babu was complimenting you on Cheliya and also Padmavat. So, what films you have seen of Mahesh Babu, and which films you like the most of Mahesh Babu?
I've not seen the recent one, but I think like I don't know him well, but he's really one of.
How is your Tamil movie Psycho progressing?
Actually, we were all laughing on set because Mishkin sir had the camera on me in a close-up. He doesn't like shooting close-up, but somehow he was convinced to shoot a close-up, and he was like, I am known for making like ugly frames. It's just like, so what are you saying? I found it so funny.
2011 నుంచి ఫీమేల్ లీడ్ యాక్ట్రెస్ లో బాలీవుడ్ నుంచి టాలీవుడ్, కాలీవుడ్, మాలీవుడ్ అన్ని వుడ్స్ ని కంప్లీట్ చేసి అవార్డ్ విన్నింగ్ యాక్ట్రెస్ గా పేరు తెచ్చుకున్న అదితి రావ్ హైదరి మనతో ఉన్నారు. మాట్లాడదాం. హాయ్ అదితి.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So first of all, congratulations. You have acted in the first ever space thriller Telugu movie, South Indian movie, I can say. So congratulations for that.
Thank you. I would say like an Indian movie. And I think it's a film that we can all be proud of. And it's a film that, you know, Sankalp has really put in a lot of effort to make something different and to make something special and to take everybody on this journey with his script. So yeah.
So you're playing a character of astronaut. So how do you think it is relatable, and what kind of character it is?
I think, you know, two of the most famous female astronauts that we all know about have been from India, of Indian origin, and I think it was very special for me to get this opportunity to sort of play a character like this, to play Riya, who is very essential to the mission that is completed or they are trying to complete. And I felt that, you know, I really wanted to play this part, and you know, I feel like as actors, people do look up to us. As a girl especially, people look up to you as a role model for the choices you make, for the person that you are, etc, etc. So for me, it was very important to do this film, and I have been asked this question on various occasions that, you know, after Sammohanam, your debut as in Sammohanam is a sort of heroine. Why did you choose a D-glam part of an astronaut? But I'm like, an astronaut is a real heroine. So wearing lipstick doesn't really make you a heroine. You know, saving the world and completing such a difficult mission, training, going up there, you know, being responsible, being strong, that's what makes you a real heroine. So I wanted to be Riya and I wanted to play her. So.
What is the biggest challenge that you have faced while doing this film, knowing that it is not an easy character?
I think it was physically really hard because, you know, ultimately the training was difficult. You're sort of harnessed, you're learning to do backflips, you're learning to be in zero gravity, to hold your body in, you know, odd kind of positions. It takes a lot of core strength, and you also have to trust, you know, that you're being suspended very high up, and you have to be comfortable. The pain shouldn't show on your face. That was one thing. Then after that, getting into that costume, which weighed a lot. It was very, very heavy, that costume. I'm convinced it was more heavy than I was. And it used to hurt. Because it was an experiment, like making that costume. There were new people making it, etc. Obviously, you know, nobody has created a costume like that before. So I used to be full of cuts and bruises all the time. And once I got very, very badly hurt on my neck. And I was in fact told to sit quietly for 10 days and not move, like bed rest. But I didn't tell my family also, because I think they would have banned me from going back to set. But the whole thing of keeping a whole unit waiting was like on my mind, and that's when I realized that, you know, your mind over matter is such a true thing, that you can actually do anything if you're determined. And literally in 2 days I was back up, popping painkillers, back on set, working. And I really kept thinking about the fact that I'm an actor. I still get a break. I still get to take off my costume and be in my, you know, leggings or whatever. Imagine a real astronaut. Those are real pressures, real struggle, real pain, real missions. So that's the thing that kept me going always.
So you haven't taken the pictures of those bruises to upload some?
I actually do have. Yeah. I have some of them, yeah. I do have some of the cuts and bruises, yeah. But why? Why do stupid things like that? The fun and the knowledge that we were making something special was much bigger than the pain. Pain, okay, whatever.
Recently, Vijay Deverakonda have uploaded a picture of his bruises, and he was saying, feeling proud.
Wow. I have a picture of me in my neck brace.
Okay, so hope to see that.
Yeah, because even after 2 days when I went back to set, I was told very strictly by the doctor that this is at your own risk. I can't take responsibility for this. So in between shots, I would wear my neck brace. Because, you know, ultimately it's your neck and your back, and you can't mess around.
So were you kind of nervous doing these risky shots, and what kind of mental and physical pressure and homework you have done?
The homework was the training mostly. Of course, we've all seen Interstellar and Gravity and all, but honestly, you can watch and read as much as you like. Nothing prepares you for the actual task that you have to fulfill. So the preparation was mostly all the rope training and like being in the harness, and, you know, learning to hold your body and align your body and move comfortably without looking like like that. So all that was mostly part of the prep. And otherwise, we would take guidance from Sankalp also in, you know, in body posture and stuff like that, because ultimately only he can tell you on camera. You can feel like you're doing it correctly, but it's so different that they have to tell you on camera if it's working or not. So we were relying a lot on Baba sir, the cinematographer, and Sankalp and all to tell us.
All this you are saying about the physical thing. What about the mental preparation, mental homework?
See, for movies like this, you have to cheat your brain, and you have to keep telling your brain, I'm doing something special, nothing else matters. Trust. See, the thing is, I don't walk onto a set if I don't trust the people. Because for me, like, I have never learned acting. I've only learned dance. And I think that the only thing that I know how to do is believe. Once I believe, it will show on my face. And I really surrender to the director and their vision. So for me, a good director and a great team is very important. And I have, like a fool, opted out of sometimes even big projects, because I felt like, you know, I would be uncomfortable, or their intention was different, or whatever. So for me, it's very important to work with people who will bring the best out of me. And I feel like for an actor, the best environment is where you can be a kid, but at the same time, you are pushed to perform your best, you know. So those are the kind of environments I like to work in, and I feel like in those environments, quite often, your mind, you can silence all the pain and discomfort just by knowing you're doing something amazing. And actors are very weird like that. They're like kids. It's like, you know, you leave them in a playground, they forget that they've not eaten, they forget that they've not slept. I guess I'm like that.
I was actually about to ask you, have you ever opted out of any movie because that you haven't believed in them or something like that? And you answered yourself.
I've never started it and left. No, I've never done that, because I feel like it's my responsibility to, you know, finish whatever I've signed up for and believe in it and do it. It's not like I'm doing 4 songs and leaving and getting on to my next film. I'm living that part and being on set for 60 days. So you better respect the people, you better trust them, and you better enjoy working with them, and I feel that's very important for me, because I'm very instinctive as a person.
How is it working with Varun Tej, and how many scenes have you shared with him?
I mean, we are there for the entire film, and I really like the choices he makes in picking his cinema. I didn't hang much with him. He tends to be quiet, and he had his group of friends, and I also had my team, but I used to be on set a lot, so I used to chat with Sankalp or Baba sir or whatever, or ask them. I like to know how they set up shots, and so whatever, I'd be doing my thing. I didn't hang out much with Varun, but on set, of course, we were all together, all the 3 boys and me, and it was nice. He's sort of hardworking and committed actor, and it's good to work with people like that, you know, because for everybody the film should be bigger than you. I like to work with people like that.
So talking about the director, how do you feel about Sankalp's narration style?
It's really cool actually, because he doesn't like to speak much, and his communication is like, he doesn't enjoy it very much. And he says it himself. He's so honest about it. He says it himself. So, you know, he uses animation, and he had a full storyboard on his iPad in full animation, from what the characters are wearing to what they're doing to what their properties are, etc., etc. Everything was sorted. So all the narrations I had, 2 narrations I had, were all with that iPad. And there was movement also in his storyboarding, so it was quite cool actually.
So these days Telugu's film industry is making some good movies like Bahubali or Antariksham so, and there are also few movies which are shedding sexism and all. So how do you feel about Telugu film industry showing different kind of shades in it?
See, there's space for everybody. Yeah. Ultimately, everybody wants to make a good film, and everybody wants to make a film that will make money. Nobody sets out to make a bad film. Sometimes it does well, sometimes it doesn't do well. But for me, what is important is that when I get into a project, I should be very confident that that film will be a good film, and that over the years, it will be a film that people can keep going back to and keep watching. That's the only control that I have. I don't have any control over box office, because that's the audience's gift to us. But all I can say is that the only control I have is to be very sure that I'm working with good people, with good directors, in creating good content. And content and commercial is not 2 separate things. You can have good content. Sammohanam was good content and it did well. You know, it was a small film with good content, it did well. So I feel like the audiences are smart. They want to see a good film. Even if they whistle, and even if it's full massy, we need to tell them a story. You know, even say Rangasthalam. It did really well, but it's also content. There is a story there. It's not, we are not taking the audience for a ride, you know. We're not making a fool out of them. So I feel for me, that's what's important, to do good cinema that you can just, it's timeless cinema. You can keep watching it.
So Antariksham it enlightens the audience about the problems being faced by astronauts or scientists.
It's a story about a mission and what happens and their difficulties and their victories and their all of that, and their personal journeys, their personal difficulties, egos, all that. It's a film, yeah. It's basically, it's about emotions. And I feel like a film like Sammohanam, because it's talking about astronauts and a mission that is important to the country, there's also that feeling of pride. And I think that's what really drew me to this, you know, where you feel like I'm playing a real life heroine, you know, a real heroine. An astronaut is a real heroine, and to complete a mission, you really feel like you did something. Even if it's on camera, you did something. Good.
So while writing the reviews or while reading the reviews, critics will be saying this is the strength of the film, this is the highlight of the film. So what do you think from your side, what is the strength of Antariksham?
I feel like if I say that now, I'll be talking too soon, maybe. I think if I can, I don't want to tell you about the drama and the strength of the drama, but I will tell you that as a film itself and as a concept itself is its strength. You know, you've made a film which is very new and novel. The whole mission, the space, the astronauts, and that itself is new and novel. So that in itself is its strength. And then of course the drama is its strength, but that as viewers, you will have to watch and tell us. If I say, I'll sound arrogant.
Okay.
So I'd rather viewers watch it and decide for themselves.
So 21st December is the answer. So what have you discovered about yourself and the language Telugu since you have started dubbing for Sammohanam?
So I dubbed for Sammohanam, and Mohan sir was very sweet to encourage me to dub it, and I really wanted to dub for this film as well. But you'll have to ask Sankalp and Rajiv Reddy why they dubbed me and didn't tell me.
Oh, they didn't even tell you?
No.
Oh, Ray.
Even though I begged them to let me dub, through the making of the film I said, I'll dub, please. Give me some time, I'll dub, I promise I'll dub. But they dubbed it. So I was quite hurt actually.
Aww.
But I feel like, you know, as an actor, you have to respect your director or your producer's wishes. However much it may upset you, you have to still say, okay, they wanted it, so okay, I'll go with it. But I'm very sure that in my next film, I will get back to dubbing, because, you know, I felt so happy that I dubbed, and I felt so happy that people accepted it.
Yeah.
And I felt like, you know, with every film I can improve and put in more work and put in more hard work, and so I really wanted to do it. So I felt bad, and I feel like I want to apologize to the audience, but I had no control over it. I really didn't know till I heard about it, and I was just like so upset. Anyway.
Do you know who have dubbed for you in this film?
Yes, I do know who has dubbed for me in this film.
So, what do you think? The dubbing also plays a very major important
I mean, I don't know her, but I know of her. I mean, because I asked, I was so upset, I was like, who dubbed for me? And my voice is very tough to match actually. It's not an easy voice to match.
So she is actually a granddaughter of famous singer Ghantasala. Her name is Veena Ghantasala. She dubbed for you in this film.
Because Manisa has also used her for Nawab.
So dubbing is very important for the film.
Everything is important. Like as an actor, you are using all your senses. Like literally, your eyes, like people say your eyes speak or whatever, but it's not just everything has to speak, you know, every pore has to express. Yeah, including your voice. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
What kind of offers have you been offered after Sammohanam?
I'm doing some really interesting stuff in Tamil. Telugu, not yet.
The scripts have not impressed you much in Telugu or what?
No, it's not that. I've gotten couple of scripts, but for some reason or the other, it's not worked out. But I'm sure something nice will come up. I have full faith.
Yeah.
Something nice will come. And you know, the thing is, like a lot of people feel that I only like very serious parts or whatever. That's not true. I like in Dhanush's film, I'm playing a really fun part, and I really enjoy doing different kinds of parts, but I have to get them.
Earlier this year, Mahesh Babu was complimenting you on Chelia and also Padmavat. So, what films you have seen of Mahesh Babu, and which films you like the most of Mahesh Babu?
I've seen Srimantudu, which was really nice, and I've not seen the recent one, but I think like he's one of those all-rounder stars, and he looks really great, and he's very sort of humble and nice, and I don't know him well, but he's really one of those all-rounders, and I think that's what's very cool about him.
How is your Tamil movie Psycho progressing?
It's good, yeah. It's going good. I actually never thought that I would get an opportunity to work with Mishkin sir because of the kinds of subjects he makes. And we were all laughing on set because Mishkin sir had the camera on me in a close-up. He doesn't like shooting close-up, but somehow he was convinced to shoot a close-up. And he was like, "Che, this is the prettiest my frame has ever looked." I am known for making like ugly frames. I was just like, "So what are you saying?" I found it so funny because he's very honest and he has no filters. He'll just say whatever. He's very affectionate, but he has no filters. So I found that really funny. But it's a very tough film because he works in a very different kind of way. But it's good. But the one that I've also really enjoyed working on is Dhanush's film, which is again a really exciting movie. And he's directing and acting. So I'm opposite him, and he's directing. Yeah.
So you should not say no for this because I personally loved your voice. You are an amazing singer, and after the Sammohanam song you sang, only after that I actually heard to the original tune. Yes, you made.
But I sang some stupid thing on Instagram. That's what you heard.
No, in some interview you and that video got so much viral, and everybody was sharing it every possible means in social media. So please sing that song or whatever song. Any favorite song? Your voice itself is. I'm like a huge fan of your voice. So anything you can sing for us, for Indiaglitz viewers. Why are you making that face?
Because I'm trying to think if I know the lyrics. Then if I get the lyrics wrong, don't slap me.
No. We will take it as Mahaprasadam.
Ho Chalitara Na Manasara Marala Ninu Rammani Veluge Temmani Marosari Nito Antunna. That's all I know.
Oh my god, yaar. Such a stunner you are.
Words were right?
Yeah, proper correct. So in your Wikipedia also, your name is mentioned as a actress and singer.
I am not at all a singer. Ever. Not learned. I'm a dancer. I learned dance. I worked very hard. From the time I was 5 years old, I've learned dance.
How are you able to sing so perfectly?
That is my mother's genes. My mother is a singer and my mother sings really beautifully. My grandmother can also sing, so it's some genetic thing.
So, no music director have offered you any song?
I've just sung. So, I actually sang with Rahman sir live in New York. It was a live concert and I sang one of my songs from Chelia, Van. It's called Mai Marupa. Yeah. So I sang the Tamil version of that live. It was the scariest experience. But the thing is, like, to sing with Rahman sir, who gets that to a non-singer to get that opportunity, I was just like, yes, thank you God. So I did that, and then Rahman sir's nephew, G.V. Prakash, in May, I remember I was shooting Antariksham. Oh. And in May he called me and said, and that was the time I had gotten hurt. Oh, yeah. He sent me a song and he said, I want you to sing this. I said, why? I'm not a singer. Please catch a singer and make them sing. He said, no, you have to sing it. And I was like, I don't have dates. I've gotten hurt. 100 excuses I made. That guy has waited for me for 6 months. no, May, June, July, August, yeah, whatever, 6 months. December last week, I recorded for him because I felt so guilty that I had made him wait so long. I was like, okay, I'll record your song. If you don't like it, but please don't use it. Karke I recorded it.
Congratulations for that. Now, Wikipedia mein actress and singer is like, yeah, good.
Actress and dancer. Also by chance a singer. By genetic luck a singer.
Okay, so you being a Hyderabadi, do you remember do you have any memories related to Hyderabad?
Of course. Once I was born here. Obviously I won't remember that. but my Amma Tata's house is here. My Mama, Masi, like everybody. What do you say? Chitti, Pinni. So yeah. So everybody is here, and forget that, like my entire extended family is here, and both sides of my family are from Hyderabad. So my Rao part is here also, and my Hydari part is also here. So I've really spent all my holidays and a lot of my growing up in Hyderabad. So only actually after I became an actor, my family would complain that I don't come often. But now again I'm back. The industry has pulled me. So I'm now coming again. I have a lot of happy memories. I think your Amma Tata's house is always special. So
congratulations for that once again. And congratulations on Antariksham too. So finally, what do you want to say to our Indiaglitz viewers about Antariksham?
I want to say that to be an astronaut, to sit on that space shuttle, to go out there, you either have to train a lot and go through a lot of difficulty, or you have to be an actor and go through a lot of pain. We have done it all for you, and we have made this film for you, and we are taking you on that journey. So all you have to do is buy a movie ticket and come with us into space. And I think you're going to enjoy it because we really enjoyed making it, and we've done something special, and I hope you feel the same way.
Thank you so much, Aditi. And I personally love your performances in all your films. There is a kind of innocence and genuinity in every character you play. So
thank you. That was a really sweet compliment. Thank you so much, and that means a lot. Thank you.
Hi,
Indiaglitz viewers.
for all the latest movie reviews,
interviews,
latest updates,
subscribe IG Telugu.
Please subscribe to IG Telugu.
Please follow IG Telugu.
Please subscribe to IG Telugu.